Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Ola and this is episode 2 of What Remains of Edith Finch. In the last episode, we did Barbara's story, Calvin's story, and Molly's story, and technically Odin's as well. The only one I'm not terribly sure of what's going on is Barbara's. I don't know if we should be taking that at face value, because the comic book told us she was murdered. So I'm just going to assume that in some capacity she was murdered. Tragic tale. In that story we also found out how to access the basement. So let's go access the basement, she said reluctantly. Okay.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Let's just go. I'm scared. I'm absolutely enjoying this so much. I really am. This isn't what I expected from this game. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm ready to be sad. What did she say about this? Do we have to like keep spinning it or something? And we can keep going? We can keep going. Okay. Who made that music box? It was Sven? Everything looks the same. Okay.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Another one? What do you mean another one? What happened the first time? I have questions.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
What?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Why are we opening the fridge again? Oh, okay, I scared myself.
Turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
I didn't know what to expect. Can I? Let me in. Bunker?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Walter was under the bed last time. In the Barbara story. And I haven't seen Walter's room. We haven't seen a peephole. Oh, but Walter's room was the first one that was open, but it's empty? I have questions now.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Bunker. Actual bunker. Like Blast from the Past. Like that movie with Brendan Fraser. What?
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
wasn't there an article in Edie's room about a mole man living under the house? Mole man living under
I
the...
think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter, what? Postcards. Look how tired Walter looks. Peaches. Who's traveling? Who's sending these to Walter? The crotch is on the fucking wall. Does he live down here all the time? How come the game made me like whip around? Is that just... It's a fake window. March 2005. Walter?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
What's that? What was shaking the house?
But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
Peaches.
That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
A monster?
Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
2005.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
It wasn't shaking at noon.
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
A week since the
I have to leave.
shaking?
Well, I still can.
Is he scared to leave because of that? Walter's been down here for 30 years? Since, like, after Barbara? Just a child, though. I don't see his mom putting him down here. Oh my god, look at his little shoes. Oh my god. Look at all these books. Holy crap. I mean, I'm not terribly surprised because everything in this house is books, but... Cracking the Curse, The Dark Defense, Chamber, Train Modeling, Warding Away Spirits, Malevolent Monsters. I feel like the books down here are just like a bit darker or something. Walter's been down here for this long, or out of fear?
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
Is he hiding from the curse?
And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
We were living under a train track?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Or I guess above. We were living above the train.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Didn't even get a day. Was it the train rattling everything and it just didn't show up for a week? And he was like, okay, I'm gonna go outside because it never, the rattling stopped and then it fucking killed him? His little can opener.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Walter. Just want to give him a hug.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
What the?
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Maybe 2.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh my god, that's right, he had the little train in his room. Shit, maybe I should come off the tracks. They've been broken.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Who's she writing to?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
The Walter one, I can't stop thinking about it.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Was this the Kelvin swing? is. They left the swing up there. Wait, where is it? I did see it. There it is. Jeez. Oh, this is the front of the house? No, it's not. Never mind. I'm getting all turned around. Yeah,
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
What
kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
No kidding. I can kind of relate to that, in that I've not met so much of my family because they've just all passed before I was even around, but we don't like...
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but...
We don't like immortalize their deaths.
The pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
That's fair. Holy.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
How? Even shows what kind of animal, Lucy. All the birds, burpy, chirpy, and furpy. Rabbits, there's a fish back there. Frog. Bailey. Christopher. Shotzi. The kitty, Shadow.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Calvin the little astronaut to the moon. I feel like the cemetery is like all you need, you know? Maybe some photos here and there, but they're like sealing off everything like a museum. It's very odd. Walter. Oh my god, is that him going through the tunnel? And that's his view because he finally got to go outside again. My heart. Barbara Finch, the child star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
What is that?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, the old house, the one that Odin was bringing over from overseas to break this curse. That's Odin with his house.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Oh, her mom's dad was Sam then? And the 1-year-old Gregory? Not looking forward to that one. Gus. Also just a child.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton was the one that went missing, right?
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Who's Sanjay? Lewis. Okay, let's keep going. This is cool level design, how they make us like loop back around
There's
this
so many
way.
things I wish I could ask my mom now.
Cool.
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I knew it! I freaking knew it! Also, I cannot believe you're reliving all this fucking trauma while you're pregnant. This is incredibly... Jesus, stressful, and now I'm scared to climb anything, because now that I know... I fucking knew it. I wonder whose ring that is. Weren't we, like, quite young?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
No judgment, but... Damn.
They were both pretty intense.
Whoa. I live in Canada, and these things are assholes.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Ooh, I like this music the best so far. The guitar.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
The opposite of Walter. That's for sure. Everyone else is like hiding from it and scared of it, it seems like. Well, not everyone else, but Walter's like... Oh, sorry, not Walter. Sam's like, I'm gonna join the army. Fuck it. If it's gonna get me, it's gonna get me. Which is not a horrible way to live, I guess. Fearless. Ooh, did they win an award for most improved player? Sure. Sam the taxidermist. Only one side of the bed is being used. Or was used, because this house has been abandoned. Kay, that's right. I think they mentioned that Kay was Sam's first wife or something? Airline ticket? Let's see what this is about. Oh, Calvin's little astronaut. So sweet. Oh, spooky.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Am I taking pictures?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Cool. I like this.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I like this a
I'm
lot.
gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Cool. Let's take some photos. Found a bird. Psst, 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 psst.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Yeah,
Still
see?
freezing, though.
That's okay. Just put a jacket on. Is that it? What am I looking for? What's out here? Look at that. Ooh, canoe, kayak. Am I doing good, Dad? Am I doing the thing? Can't see shit, Captain.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Yeah, it is.
Nothing quite like being outside.
That's funny.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
Oh,
I'll
fish.
be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
How do I
No,
cope?
Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Can only focus on the fish. Camping. Oh, we're camping. Oh, I love camping. Oh, I love it.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Aww,
Your
that's
grandpa's
right.
Fen taught us how to...
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Cool. Worth it.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Of what? Oh.
Dad,
Oh.
I...
Just breathe. Turn
Oh.
off your imagination. Focus on your target.
What's my target?
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything.
No, I don't want
If
to.
you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
What are we doing? Of the deer?
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced.
Oh no, my gun's
Whenever you're
going
ready.
up.
Great shot, Dawn!
I was just taking a photo. I'm with Dawn. Why are you in front of the camera?
I'm proud of you,
Oh.
Dawn. Always
we're
remember
running.
that, okay?
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm stuck.
Dad, it's twitching.
It's on a timer. I can hear
It's
it.
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
No, that is not how Sam goes freaking out. He went to fucking war. He was in the
Of all
military.
these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Why wouldn't she? I mean, if your mom's not gonna tell you about a uncle living under the fucking house, come on. That is... I wonder why Dawn was so... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she had her reasons. Dawn's my mom. What was that noise? Okay. Crazy. That is so sad. Especially because Dawn was crying. And... I don't know. She was literally crying about all of that, and then... It was like already unforgettable, and then it was really unforgettable. I would never go hunting. I would never go camping
After Sam
again.
died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah. Dawn, Gus, and Gregory. Yeah. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just get it out of the way. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh crap, I'm in the tubby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Okay. What am I doing? I'm a little confused. Oh. Whee! Oh my god, I'm a frog!
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
There's ducks flying. Oh, I was just gonna...
What he saw. What his world was like.
Fun. Whee! I'm a frog now. Whee! The whale's looking at me.
It reminded me so much of Gregory. Lost in his imagination.
Whoa! Let's go on the... Oh, we flipped it over! Oh my goodness! I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like a dingus. Okay. Oh.
I know how silly it sounds.
There's an... Is that an
But I'm worried
astronaut?
about a baby being too happy.
Look at the bubbles! Although the bubbles were in the,
I can feel him slipping away.
the bubbles were in the bed.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
Hey, Mom.
I know you did everything you could.
It's Kay. Oh, we're in the...
If I hadn't called that night.
We're in the pink bathroom. Yeah, I don't know what to call that. Oh, I'm still a frog.
I
Whee!
wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Mom, the water's back on. Mom.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
I'm a frog? I'm the frog.
But I know what happened.
Look how full the tub is. Oh, look how full the tub is.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh my god. This poor baby. Passed in the tub? He drowned in the tub? Oh my god. So then this is what probably accelerated that divorce. Jeez. Oh my god. Poor baby. I'm sorry, Greg. I'm sorry, Gregory. That is so fucking heartbreaking. Oh my god. Sorry, baby. Fucking hell. They all have lockers as if like they're in the military or something. Wonder if Sam treated the kids a bit like that.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, we're flying the kite. Oh, that's cool. Oh, am I collecting words?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
It's harder to control than I thought.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
How come there's no mention of the stepmom? Do we know who she is? Where's the words? Are these words?
When the time for photos came, Dad
What's-
ordered him to come here.
It's a
But
totem.
Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh, you brat. Jeez. Look at this totem. Look, it's Odin in the house. Creepy.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Look, and there's a crutch. It's Barbara in the crutch. Look, and it's Calvin in the swing. Oh, that's wild. Sven made that, I imagine. He's the woodworker. Interesting detail. I don't remember seeing that when I was walking up here. Picking up stuff.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Uh-oh. There's a big storm brewing.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
There's a perfectly good house. You can go inside. Whoa, the waves are picking up. I don't like this. What?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
The storm took him? Oh my god, that's so reckless.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Aww. Jeez, this family just keeps putting themselves in harm's way, I feel like. It's like, it really feels like self-fulfilling prophecies. Like, they're just being reckless now. Duties? Oh, he's totally treating the kids like, or did treat the kids in like a military fashion. Run to mailbox and back. Yeah. Greg, be a baby. Oh, be a baby. Rock wall in the...
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Yeah.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
She didn't get very far. She's overlooking the memorials still. Is that Walter? No. Is it? With the glasses? They've been kids together? I'm losing track of who's who. He's the only one I've seen with. Oh my god, little baby Greg.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Buy school books. Majors: English, teaching, geology. Places to visit: Taj Mahal. Oh. India. Oh, Dawn and Sanjay. Oh. Fly to India. Is that her papa?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay, that's who that is. Oh shit, we're Indian. Gotta love that. I love that. That's fucking cool. Huh.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
At least Dawn got
Lewis
to
was born a year later.
see the world a bit. Do some cool shit. Maybe Dawn was sending postcards to Walter? Whoa. That says Milton over there. Oh no. Look at all that solar energy. Love to see it.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Dawn.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
We all have little planters. Edith, Milton, and Lewis.
And to see kids in the house again.
Look, this one's fishing. Lewis was growing some herbs. Cool. This place is cool.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I love this. Be a cool place to chill. Oh yeah.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Great job. Were we homeschooled? I actually don't know. Maybe? Our family history, fact or fiction. Maybe this was just a place to like learn stuff, but this looks like a setup for like proper homeschooling. Wonder. Edith's desk. Lewis rules.
But it didn't last.
The Curse. Oh shit, by Edith Finch. Oh shit. Dungeon Master! D&D representation. Nice. Homework? This totally looks like a homeschool situation. Miss Finch? Oh yeah. Scientific method. Oh, if I had a nickel. To Teach and to Learn by Dawn Finch. Hey look, it's the fam! Lewis. Milton with the crown, right? And me as a baby. Or is Lewis the one with the crown? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Lewis was older. And the kid with the crown looks younger. Hey, there's our dad. I wonder what happened to Dad. I don't know why this photo, the copy and paste like on the background of the photo reminds me of this show growing up. I don't know if it was a Canadian show or what, but it was called Angela Anaconda, and it's giving me the same vibe. Ah, is that her dad? Relief efforts end in disaster? Uh-oh. Hundreds of relief volunteers are injured or dead after the effects of a second earthquake. Oh my god, did our dad perish in an earthquake? Was he a relief effort guy? Maybe. We haven't heard anything. Maybe we'll find out the further we go.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Okay, so
After
Milton's
Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Milton's definitely the one with the crown then, if he has his own castle. Where the fuck did he go? He just went missing? Just vanished? This is a very cool gift. I would not be mad. Oh. This just goes in a circle. Okay. What a view. This place is super cool. Milton had it made. Look at all this paint. Is this a door? Did he take a pic? Did he paint the door? The music in here is good.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Yeah, I'd say quite the artist. Cool. Very cool. Let's go up. Just likes to paint structures and doors. And a frog or something. Alright, let's see what's going on. I'm really curious about Milton.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Is this a flip book? Oh, it totally is. How do I do it? Ah, it feels weird. Okay. Is that Milton? Achoo. That is a door. He did paint the door. Went through the door? There's no way, right? Interesting.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh. Jeez. Okay. That door downstairs that he painted, is that the one he like went through, or is that just like one of those like obscure Barbara stories? How do I leave? Oh. Interesting.
Mom spent months searching for my brother.
She never found him.
She sealed the doors.
Interesting, yeah, that she sealed the doors because she just did exactly what her mom does. I'm really intrigued by that door.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What do you mean found in the house? Is there a real door that leads to nowhere? Reading is a hoot. We came from there, right? Milton, interesting.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Milton could still be out
After
there.
he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Is that a boat? That's a freaking boat. Did I see glow-in-the-dark stuff?
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
Cool.
Except Lewis.
Oh, this is a cool room. I'm excited for this one. Well, I'm not, because it means that Lewis is dead. But I'm excited to see his room, because it looks dope. Psychedelic. Oh my god, it's a boat. That's so creative. What a creative family. And the devs who created the game. So creative. Giant sparrow. Thank you for this masterpiece of level design.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Very.
That part of him lived on.
This middle one is my favorite. Legalize it. Yeah, it already is though. Already is. Cool.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Interesting that we don't really find that out until like now. Unless you put together the Sanjay thing earlier. Sanjay. I'm probably saying that wrong, I apologize, but I did not. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Ooh, interesting choice of words. High school diploma. Sitting on the yoga ball and chilling at the PC. Power move. These movies? The Red King's Dream. Through the Looking Glass. Wuthering Heights. Trust me, we the media. Cool. Lewis is the most recently departed? Well, not the most recently. They said that they... In the house, the evidence is that the Lewis is the last one because Grandma was painting Lewis's portrait when they left.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Began to what?
wander.
Oh, cool. Oh, this is like some It Takes Two thing. Reminds me of a sequence in It Takes Two. Cool.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Get out of the way, fish.
He'd feel his way about.
What if we just leave them here and headless? Okay, it won't let me. There's just one headless one there. Okay, we'll keep going. That's weird. Ah, double slice. How do I get out of here? The fish are obscuring my vision.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
What's that?
And
Dinosaur?
things that have not names.
Oh, because we'll never know. I can't do both.
He knew it was all in his head,
Oh shit, I did that.
but he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Oh.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Interesting how the text moved over to the
Like a whole new Lewis.
to the work part.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Puppy.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh. Lewistopia.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Cool.
Then he made musicians.
Oh, look at them. Look at their
And
arms
songs for them to
waving.
play.
Cool. Oh, they're so
He
happy.
talked
They're...
about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Fish.
He no longer spoke at the cannery,
Oh. Oh,
but his chopping was as reliable as ever.
he was daydreaming that deeply?
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
I like
So he
his
could do whatever he wished.
fish. I like his imagination.
He held an election for mayor,
Are we mayor? Did we win?
and he won.
Yes. Look at them
They
all.
begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
They're cute.
It became a game for him.
Bye, Lewistopia, I guess. I'm on a boat. We're on a boat.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
This is really cool.
St. Louis.
Naturally. Of course, St. Louis. Yeah.
He started drifting away from our reality.
It's like Geneland, New Geneland.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Whoa. That's
Even
dangerous.
as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Whoa, I just noticed that the daydream is taking over most of my screen. I didn't even notice. Were you like dissociating from real life?
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince or a handsome queen? Lewis is gonna go for the prince, please. Beautiful prince.
beautiful prince.
There he is. Let's go find him.
The prince was on his own quest for
Serpents, sinister serpents. This is fun.
sinister serpents.
Cool, they're so sinister. I win.
He followed the sound
Oh.
of his
I lost. Ooh, electric sitar. Yeah.
electric sitar.
Hell yeah. Electric sitar. I'm missing notes. I want to play the sitar.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Is the beautiful prince here?
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Full screen is taking over the full screen. There's my prince.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
The arm waving is getting me. It's funny. Go get him.
But he was so proud of having created it.
When did all these fish get here? Damn. Interesting how the game is making you feel like Lewis. Like the takeover of the screen slowly. There's
in his
al-
own eyes, He'd become something greater than a king.
All these fish showed up, I didn't even notice. I thought I was mayor. Is mayor greater than a king here?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
What do you mean? You can though, Lewis. You can get success.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Huh? Is he unable to tell the difference between his...
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
His headcanon is becoming...
It's hard to argue with him.
That's quite scary. We're back at work. We've broken from the daydream. Oh, this has got to be my locker, right? Oh yeah. Absolutely. Cool.
Began to forget the world we know.
I wonder over how long this has been, like, going on.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Is that Lewis? Finch? It is, he's doing the same.
Began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
No, don't hate yourself. You don't have to stay here, it's just a stepping stone, buddy. Lewis, you're breaking my heart. There's greater things.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Wow. These are all my companions. My companions.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising me.
Molly, the salmon can fish eater. Molly's here. Hi, Kitty. I was wondering about you. You're cute. What a lovely guest. Good day. Good day. Look at this. Look at this one with the symbols.
Waited, holding his crown.
You're the best. We'll talk later, okay? Oh, there's fish on the wall.
There was only one thing left to do.
They're blending. Where's my prince? There's fish up there, too. Is this a fucking guillotine?
Bend down his head.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. Lewis, please don't. What?
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Just got the chills. Wait. Is this... I don't know if this is... That was really detailed, by the way.
My
That was,
brother
like,
was really
the
cool.
longest one.
I wish you could have met him.
Besides Molly's. Did he, like... Was he so in his head with that story that he literally... maybe decapitated himself? Question mark? I really hope that's not the case and I'm just reading too much into it, but... Fuck. I think there's like a form of dissociation that's that intense that has a real like an actual name. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure. Also, I could see a lot of people kind of relating with that story. from like a monotonous job perspective. I personally can't, but I do come from a I hate my job perspective. Like I'm not happy with the career I chose. And it's incredibly important to me to transition out of that and get into something I enjoy so that I can kind of reclaim my life again. And it's really, really sad to think that Lewis might have not seen it that way, that he just thought that's all he whoa, the prince is in there. That's all he was, and then he just was like stuck there forever because it said that he wasn't successful in the real world, but he was so young. Like, fuck, that's really sad. Oh man, I'm sorry, buddy. Seemed pretty depressed though. Okay. If anyone has insight on that story, please let me know in the comments.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Fuck. That was just like the icing on the cake. Fair enough.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
I'm like the last child left,
I'm
so.
not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
She waited until the night before. Look at all these missing posters.
I wish we'd stayed.
They were packing. They were ready to go. We can see packing stuff at the front door at the beginning of the game. Son of Dawn.
But I understand why we left.
Why did we just leave though? Like we were packing stuff. Oh my god, I haven't done that since I was a child, I don't think. That's cool. The leaf impressions.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Why? What happened? I was right. Okay. Disaster relief, but said there was a second earthquake that struck when they were like dealing with the first one, probably. Oh my god. Evac specialist. Got caught up in the second. That's so fucking sad. This whole game is so sad. She lost everything but me, but Edith.
What happened that night had been coming.
And
for a
Edie,
long
that's all
time.
that's left.
Maybe
Well,
you should have come sooner.
no, because it says Edith, or Edie died in 2010 as well, so. Set that on the door. And I believe we left that year?
But it had to end one way or another.
Oh,
All that's left now
wow.
was to tell you about that last night.
Oh god, I'm nervous. Hey look, it's the astronauts, Kelvin. Wow, look at this light thing. It's so cool. Very cool. There's the jellyfish from Molly's room. There's the Norwegian folktales from Edie's. Looks like something Milton drew, but come to life. Wait, these look like the things in Lewis's daydream. This is getting weird. Whose room is this? This is my room. Wait. Why is all this stuff in here? How do we know about the deer or the deer coming through the door? The shark? What's happening? The frog? Stop it. Are you psychic? I thought you didn't know these stories prior. What's that? Oh, that's a helmet? I guess she was learning because they did like a, I don't know, looks like they learned about it a little bit in that little homeschool situation, so maybe she did know some of this stuff. More than I'm assuming. Okay, what's this about? What is that? Is that a paddle? Oh, it's a quill. We're gonna fill out the family tree. Filling out the book.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word.
Our room is cool.
Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
She wouldn't leave during the forest fire, so why would she leave now? There's a present in the hallway? Where?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, I forgot. Didn't the beginning of the game say that everyone here was like, everyone was buried there?
Had a key to it.
Oh my god, is it the present? You got a key to this? I don't think literally there's a grave site. Maybe figuratively? Look at all these books. More books. So we looked in here and it was just books. Maybe the Finch Chronicles.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
That's harsh. Why is there candles lit in here? There shouldn't be candles lit in here. Why is there a bed in here? Why is there a bed in here?
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Are these like photo albums or something? Is this why we left? Because we fought with Grandma?
We'll
Or
have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Yikes. History of the Finches by Edith Finch. So we learned about a lot of stuff this
Dear
night.
Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh. The tide went out? Like we can go to the house? Creepy, I'm into it.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
Oh, I imagine.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
Edie saw the house, right? Like she came from there? She sailed over with her dad?
But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Yeah, okay.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh,
I got turned around.
Yeah. Yep. Am I going the right way? I'm just...
For a while, I wandered.
Follow the words.
I started seeing things.
Oh dear. Why is she telling this story? What's happening?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Oh.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Shit. stuff from the house? Oh, that's trippy.
That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Books? Yeah, of course. The books are fine. They weren't underwater all this time. Creepy. Seeing all this stuff must have been so
Or
weird.
maybe I came back to them.
This is a sewing table. I'm going in it.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but
That's so unfair.
Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Why?
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Like gone?
After that, we moved around a lot.
She wouldn't have left. She would not have left the house. She would have rather died than leave that house, which is
We both tried to make the best of it.
maybe what happened? Question mark? Maybe we'll find out. Hold on. I do this. I still do
A few
this.
years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh no.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Oh, so her grandma did die.
Until I found out about you.
Well, we knew that, but it just confirms my question mark.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
What?
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Oh.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Sounds like an ultrasound. Are we being birthed? Am I being born right now?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What? Just ends? No freaking way. I completely forgot about that casted character in the beginning of the game. Like, completely. And the flowers were there? Oh my god. This whole game was just Edie telling her freaking story for her unborn child at the time? The game literally starts with that character, and then you cut to walking up to the house. You just forget about them. So what happened to Edith? Did Edith die when her child was like young? Damn it, I don't remember the year it said on that tombstone. Oh, my heart can't take anymore. When we were going through, I guess, the cervix, it felt like, anyways, it sounded like ultrasound heartbeat, and then I thought I heard a flatline, so maybe we died giving childbirth. Oh my god, that is so sad. Who's the father then? How come he's not? Where are they? So many things I need to talk about. Edie. What happened to Edie? Edie would have rather died than go to a fucking nursing home. I'm telling you all that right now. She was also mixing meds with alcohol. And she wasn't supposed, like, the meds, I guess she was supposed to, she was on, sorry, I'm like, my mind's racing, I can't get the words out fast enough. Dawn was saying that you're not supposed to mix these with alcohol or something. Explains the wine bottle in their bathroom, though, in Edie's bathroom. Maybe? All of her meds were out, but everything was closed from what I remember. The foreshadowing in this game is absolutely bananas from start to finish. The peaches. Oh, this was such a ride. This was such an emotional journey. This is not what I expected this game to be at all. My heart hurts. I feel dark. Like, this game's gonna be sitting with me for a long time. I'm gonna be thinking about these stories for a long time. Shit. That twist at the end was, what the frick, man? I guess that makes, like, a lot of stuff she said make sense, right? Because, wait, Neil Druckmann is a playtester? Like the Tilu guy? When we were coming out from Walter's story onto the beach, she was saying like, oh, I just want you to know about your family and blah blah blah. So that's all making sense now. I don't know how to take these stories, like if I should take them at face value, like Lewis's, Molly's. A lot of obscurity. This curse didn't feel like a curse. This felt like a lot of... just, like, some of them felt just, like, really unlucky and tragic, and some of it just felt like... like, why'd you do that? Like, self-fulfilling prophecies, like I've been saying. Like, leaving your kid out in the storm? Leaving your kid in the tub by themselves? Don't do that. Barbara? What happened with Barbara's story? Molly? Who knows? Looking at all these now, in hindsight, oh my god. I wonder who Sam's other wife was. She's not even on the tree. Edith's isn't filled out because she didn't fill out her own date. Oh my god. This game got me. If anyone has any other game suggestions like this visual novel type game, please let me know. I loved this so much. It was beautifully told from start to finish. I can't believe how beautifully told. Thank you so much, Giant Sparrow, for making this beautiful game. God, it's so good. I can't believe I've not played it before. I thought it was a scary game, so I don't do scary games. I'm too much of a baby. And so I just didn't play it. I thought this was like a murder mystery kind of game, and it just wasn't at all. I had so many people be like, you should play this, you'd actually really like it. And I'm like, okay. I get it. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I played it. What the heck? Walter's story is probably gonna stick with me the most. I don't know why, but that one choked me up the most. Just the thought of him living in that bunker for 30 years, basically out of fear. I don't know if it was fear of the train rattling and he didn't know that was a train rattling, or if he was just so devastated after Barbara and Calvin and Molly. Who knows? And he was just like avoiding this curse. Like, I feel like Edie just kept instilling this curse for generations to come, and everyone just felt cursed, but really, they weren't. It didn't have to be this way. I'm speechless. Milton's is like the biggest mystery of all because they never really explain what the heck happened there. So if anyone knows what happened to Milton, please let me know. Let me know what your favorite story was. Which one struck a chord with you the most? I think for me it's Walter. I can't relate with any of these on a personal level, but Walter's just made me so sad. I'm sure any of these stories will hit differently with you depending on your own life experiences. So I'd love to know which one choked you up the most. I love this game to bits. Thank you so much for enjoying the ride alongside with me. I guess that's it for today. So in the meantime, be kind to yourselves. Be extra kind to yourselves, please, especially after all this sadness. And I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao for now. Bye.